Yo, what's good YouTube? VISHBEGAMIN here. Today I wanted to show you guys how to make the best James Harden build on NBA 2K25. Unfortunate moment for him, he just got bounced out of the first round against the Denver Nuggets. They had an epic 7-game series. Everyone pretty much knew that it was going to be from the moment because, I mean, one day the Nuggets are winning, next day the Clippers are winning, another day the Clippers are winning, then all of a sudden the Nuggets retaliate. You know, that's how it went down. Then Nuggets won Game 5, Clippers won Game 6, and then came down to Game 7 at Denver. Denver was already in that 3-2, lead moment, and they blew that against the Timberwolves last year. So they wanted to prove that they can get through that again. And James Harden, every time he plays, he's great in the regular season, but then when it comes to the playoffs, he might have a good Game 2, Game 4, maybe even Game 5 or a Game 6. But when it gets to that Game 7, and whenever it comes to that elimination game, whatever it is, if it lands in Game 6 or Game 7 or Game 5, he just disappears. And that's really been the story of his career, even in his prime. But my favorite version of him was during when he was first a Houston Rocket and he was coached under Kevin McHale. He used to really not flop like that. He used to shoot the mid-range shot, even a little bit of post-game every now and then. But once he got coached under D'Antoni and he started doing all that flopping nonsense and the triple, quadruple step back travel, that's when it became a little out of hand. And I just knew that kind of stuff wasn't going to work in the playoffs. But, I'm gonna just tweak this build up a little bit, just lower just a few random stats here and upgrade some other stats here, so that way you can make this a little more well-rounded. And Harden's a great free throw shooter. He's 85 to 88% from the free throw line, so 75 is a little too low. And if you flip the 3-ball in mid-range, you can get a lot more out of it, and I'll show you how you can get really both of them while still maintaining pretty much the exact same playmaking that you need. So if that sounds interesting, let's get right into it. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is name him James Harden, make him left-handed, jersey number 13. I'm going Rocket style, that's why I'm choosing 13, or Brooklyn. If you wanted to go for more of a 76ers/Clippers version of him, you could pick number 1. Putting him in the point guard position, even though he's in the shooting guard debates. Height 6'5", 220 pounds, 6'11" wingspan. We'll keep it everything that's exactly how his actual vitals are, and it'll work out in the game too. So original close shot was 78. We're gonna put it up to an 84. That way you can get Silver Paint Prodigy. Then we'll get the drive and layup right up to a 93. Perfect for a gold physical finisher and gold layup mixmaster. You can equip his layup package that requires only an 82 layup, and it's always actually been one of my go-to layup packages for a lot of 2Ks, honestly, because he has a smooth, quick, effective Euro step. There's really no point in having an 83 drive and dunk unless if you wanted Booker's drive and dunk animations. I always just recommend going 75, just enough to get the bronze posterizer with 73, but 75 will get you the athletic one-handers off 1. 73 just gets you the ones off 2. Same deal with pro contacts. 87 drive and dunk gets you pro contacts off 1. 89 with the 78 vertical gets you pro contacts off 1. 87 with 75 for just gets you off 2. I went ahead and put it at the standing dunk at 46 because there was really nothing else I could have done to put it anywhere else, and I'll show you in a sec. Post control, whatever we put our ball handle at is going to go up accordingly. The mid range, we're putting it up to an 88. That way you can get a higher shooting stat and get 93 mid-range eventually. So you can get all gold shooting badges, and you can get set shot specialist on Hall of Fame. The 3-point shot is still going to be nice. It won't be an 89, but I mean you can go up to an 89 if you want to, later on with cap breakers, or actually even a 90. But 3-point shot, we'll put it at an 86. That way you have a pretty good like green window, but you'll still have a 93 jump shot rating. So that set shot translates towards the 3-ball. Because if you just had the 3-ball there only, you would have only had gold set shot specialist, and then you can max +1 it to make it even legend now. But you just got to make sure you use your first 5 cap breakers towards your mid range. That's the most important thing. All the other cap breakers are just like little caveats. The free throw, we put it right at an 88, just so that you can consistently knock down free throws. The ball handle, it was originally 92, but we're putting it at a 90. This is another section where you can go either +5 or +2 or +3. I recommend maybe going at least, like, it's honestly good as it is, but you know, if you want to like have some more gold to work with, I say 93 is like a nice sweet spot. Unless if you want to Steve Francis dribble styles and moves, then you can go for the 95. And that 95 will also give you Hall of Fame handles for days and Hall of Fame ankle assassin. Speed with ball, we put it up to an 86 for the gold lightning launch. Pass accuracy, put it up to an 85. That way you can at least have bronze bailout, and then you can add +2 to it to get gold break starter or get silver versatile visionary for +4. Up to you on how you want to go about it. I personally just focused on the shooting first, then the ball handling. Perimeter defense, he's not an elite defender whatsoever, so we put it at a 62, just so you can at least get bronze immovable enforcer, even though that badge really doesn't do much in the first place. The agility, we put it right at a 72. That way you can have a gold shifty shooter once you eventually upgrade the mid-range later on with your cap breakers. Strength, we put it up to a 75. That way you can get gold physical finisher and also gold strong handle. And then the vertical, put it right at a 65 just to meet up the requirements to get bronze posterizer. So this is really the best, most accurate version of James Harden. Yeah, he fills up the numbers with rebounds, but being a point guard at 6'5", like, you're rarely going to go for rebounds, and it's all just positioning based. And it's just like, if you ever get in a scenario where you had to get a rebound, it's going to come to you. But yeah, I would recommend, if you have at least 10 cap breakers, you can go +5 to the mid range, +5 to the ball handle. That's probably your best bet. And then you know, the rest of your cap breakers you could just keep going up at the 3-ball. Or if you wanted to like just get the silver limitless range and also like unlock some of the some extra takeovers like chef, you can what you can do is try to upgrade the 3-ball all the way to a 90, and it's going to give you more takeover options to work with. So you gotta have a 93 midi, and then you would only have to put +4 to it to get more takeover options, or you can just go +3 to get the silver limitless. So you'll have silver limitless but still have a great mid-range, so you can at least be more versatile, and the layups are still on point. You even got a better close shot, so these two go hand in hand. I've been doing that on a lot of my build tutorials lately, so yeah, I think it's a pretty good build. When I was making a Luka build, I was getting shades of James Harden, but in this instance, I did not get shades of James Harden, but you do get a walking bucket. Can't go wrong with that. I think it's a solid build, and it fits accurately to him. This is the, I basically took the 2K template and just adjusted it to how you would use it if you were trying to use cap breakers. But yeah, that's the James Harden build right there. I do like my left-handed shooters because I do shoot left-handed even though my dominant hand is right. So I did used to like watching him during his OKC days and the first few years of his Rockets days. So if you guys like the video, drop a like. I post build videos 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I also go live on Twitch Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do streams anywhere from like 4 to 8, 12 hours. You know, I'm a variety streamer, So until then, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.